aboye, aboshishe. A lot of times the book religion people, what I commonly refer to as the invader religions, they will sometimes try to criticize Orisha lifestyle practitioners as being idolaters and having no real understanding of the one true God. And for a variety of reasons over the years, our people who are devotees of Orisha have tried to compensate for that kind of a criticism by really emphasizing the importance of Olodumare, which I think is very good, because Olodumare is an indispensable pillar, is the foundation. Olodumare is the cause and the source of everything we do. But the problem that we have is that people get carried away. And instead of referring back to the sacred text for understanding of who and what Olodumare is and what Olodumare is not, we sometimes fall into this trap of equating Olodumare with other people's gods. So we say that Allah and God and Yahweh and Vishnu is all the same as Olodumare. Those are all the same. There's just one God. There's just one creator, but he goes by many names. Right? That's an easy way out, but it is not true. It is not a logical conclusion. Let me put it that way. It's not a logical conclusion. Why? If Olodumare were the same as Allah, then Allah's relationship to the Irumale would be the same as Olodumare's relationship to the Irumale. If Olodumare was the same as God, then God would have the same relationship to the creation, to the earth, to the mountains, to the oceans, to the rivers, to the animals. God's relationship will be the same as Olodumare's relationship is to the creation. Right? On and on, you can see that if they were identical, then the relationships between the source, between the creator and the creation will be the same. There would be no discrepancy. But as soon as you take a glimpse at any of the text, any of the laws, any of the practices of, let's say, Islam or Judaism or Christianity, and you compare them to Orisha lifestyle, well, you immediately see that by their own accounts, they place Orisha and everything pertaining to Orisha into a derogatory category. Right? So what Allah says about what Orisha lifestyle is not what Olodumare says. What God says about what Orisha lifestyle is not the same as what Olodumare says. Okay? And so, of course, at that point, people will want to turn to political machinations and cite the fact that, the sacred text of the Quran and the Holy Bible and the Talmud, etc., these things have all been manipulated, and things have been taken out, and things have been added in, and they've been translated, and all of these other things, and all of that might be true. That all might be true. I don't want to dispute that. But to the extent that those things are true, those are the problems of the Jews. Those are the problems of the Muslims. That's the Christians' problems. That's the problem of the Hindus. That's the problem of the... Those are not our problems. If we want to understand who Olodumare is, what Olodumare is, and how we relate to Olodumare, and how Olodumare relates to the Irumale and the ancestors, then we turn to Ifa. We don't turn to the Quran for an understanding, right? We don't turn to the Talmud for an understanding. We turn to Ifa because Ifa gives us the pathway to Olodumare. Ifa does not give us the pathway to Allah. Ifa does not give us a pathway to God. Ifa does not give us a pathway to Yahweh or Vishnu or Pachamama or any of the other manifestations or utterances of a supreme being. Ifa does not point to those things. Ifa points to Olodumare and all of its aspects. Okay? And so when you want to really touch into Olodumare, the source and the creator of everything that exists and have ever existed and will ever exist according to the precepts of Orisha lifestyle, then you absolutely positively must consult Ifa. Aboru aboye. Aboshishe.